Duluth is one of my favorite cities in the world, and I try to get up here at least once a year. Yes, it's for the maritime scenery and the chill vibe to the city, but it's also because Duluth is one of Minnesota's most unsung food cities, and that's kind of a crime. And the last time I was here, a lot of locals commented on that video on places I should try next time I'm in town, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I took all of your suggestions, and in this video, I'm going on a food tour of Duluth, but only hitting up the places the locals have suggested I go to. I'm Dave Kaufman. I travel to distant, exotic places and places a little closer to home to indulge in the culture and cuisine from the familiar to the extreme. There's always an open seat at my table for you, and sure, I'll pick up the tab. This is Dave Kaufman Eats the World. So this morning, we're starting out with breakfast at one of the most requested fan favorite requests that I go to. Could have worded that better, but we are right here at Sarah's Table. I've eaten here once before and it was amazing, and I expect nothing short of amazing this time. Let's go in and get breakfast at Sarah's Table. So here at Sarah's Table, they have such an amazing vibe to this place. This is one of those neighborhood restaurants that everybody in the area knows about, and it seems like everybody in the city has eaten here at least once. This place is an institution. They've got a dining area on one side, a bar area on the other side. They have fresh baked pastries. This place is one of those places that I absolutely love. But again, I'm starting out here for breakfast, and we got something absolutely amazing. This is the Wild Rice Sausage Eggs Benedict, and it costs $19.50. It starts out with a toasted English muffin. On top of that is Yiker Acres Wild Rice Pork Sausage. On top of that is 2 poached eggs with a house-made hollandaise sauce with chives, and on the side are their home fries, which are big chunks of potatoes with carrots and peppers and onions thrown in just for a little color and a little taste. On the side here we have their signature sweet chili hot sauce. Alright, let's cut one of these bad boys open, take a look inside. That is a really thick sausage patty. The eggs look poached to perfection. This is one amazing looking Benedict. However, first glance at that sausage, not seeing too much wild rice in there. We're gonna give it the taste test and find out. All right, I've got a big fork full of this Benedict. I've got all of that English muffin, that wild rice sausage patty, and of course that poached egg. All right, let's try this out. Oh, wow. Okay, I can definitely see why this place is a hometown favorite. That hollandaise sauce is on point. It is as creamy as you want it to be. That coupled with a perfectly poached egg that just kind of drips all of that yolk all over the place and just increases that flavor profile. With one bite, this is one amazing Eggs Benedict breakfast. However, let's talk about that sausage for a second. Wild rice is a staple here in northern Minnesota. It's harvested here in Minnesota, it grows wild here in Minnesota, and most of northern Minnesota cuisine comes with some form of wild rice, whether it be wild rice soup, wild rice sausage. They even make wild rice pizza. When you come to Duluth or go to northern Minnesota, you're going to find a lot of wild rice recipes on a lot of menus, that with blueberries and grains and things like that as well. However, the reason why I got this dish was because I really enjoy wild rice, and wild rice sausage was something that really attracted me to this dish. There is a almost undetectable trace of wild rice in this sausage. It's good sausage, it's meaty, it's savory, and it's got that little bit of spice that a good sausage should have. However, with wild rice sausage, I want big pieces of wild rice in that sausage. I want to know that I'm having sausage that is unique to northern Minnesota. And I gotta be honest, the sausage kind of falls flat when it comes to the wild rice quotient of wild rice in the sausage. Other than that, that's my only complaint about this dish. But I'm really eager to try out this sweet chili sauce that's a homemade signature sauce that they serve here at Sarah's Table. I'm gonna dip this next bite in that sweet chili sauce. We're gonna try this out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that is exactly as advertised. It is a sweet chili sauce. First you taste that sweetness, then you taste that heat. That is a really amazing sweet chili sauce, and it really brings the flavor of this Eggs Benedict breakfast up a notch. So this breakfast is what you can expect here at Sarah's Table. Again, this place is an institution, and a lot of you guys were really mad that in my last video I didn't come here. And I knew I was gonna come here one day. I was gonna save it for this year's video, which I've done. But I'm really glad that a lot of you suggested that I come here, and specifically to try this breakfast dish, because it absolutely did not disappoint. All right, so as usual, I'm gonna finish this up, hit the road, and our next place is only about 2 minutes down the road. Next up is this fan favorite, right behind this tree. If you've been watching the channel from the beginning, a couple of years ago when I was doing a video on the North Shore of Lake Superior, stop by Hungry Hippie Tacos in Grand Marais, the best tacos I've ever had. Well, this is the location here in Duluth, and a lot of you have suggested I try this place out as well. So we're going behind that tree, and we're gonna check out the Hungry Hippie Tacos. I love this place. I'm really excited about this. Let's go. So like I mentioned, this is one of my favorite places in northern Minnesota. They have 2 locations, one here in Duluth, one in Grand Marais. This is my first time eating at this one in Duluth, and seeing as how it's a beautiful gray, chilly day here in June in Duluth, I figured I'd eat outside on their back patio, and I got 2 tacos here. These are part of their signature tacos, and the first taco I got is the Pineapple Express, which is made from their house smoked pork, fresh pineapple salsa, chipotle sour cream, cheddar cheese, romaine, and jalapenos. It's a $13 taco, but I expect it to be worth every penny of that. The next taco I got is the Northern Gringo, which is one of their other signature tacos. It's spiced beer-braised ground beef, sour cream, cheddar, and romaine. Pretty simple, pretty delicious, for only 12 bucks. But I'll tell you, you can't talk about Hungry Hippie Tacos without talking about what makes their tacos so absolutely amazing and unique, and that is the shell. They don't use just regular boring old taco shells. They actually make their own fry bread taco shells, which makes these tacos even more uniquely Minnesotan. But look at the size of these tacos. For 12 bucks, you get a massive taco that even a guy as big as me looks at that and thinks, there's really no way I'm gonna finish this. But I'm gonna finish this. So I've got the Northern Gringo here. Let's dig in and try this out. Oh man, I freaking love these tacos. There is an absolute reason why I love the Hungry Hippie Tacos. The reason why I love these so much is it's all about that shell. It's light, it's flaky, it's airy, it's buttery, it's delicious. That coupled with that ground beef inside that is perfectly spiced, mixed with that fresh cheddar, mixed with that romaine, which also makes a difference because it adds a nice crispness and a nice flavor other than just using cheap iceberg lettuce as a lot of other taco places do. That makes every bite of these tacos not something to just simply enjoy, but to experience. This is one amazing taco, and I can't rave enough about it. Next up, I'm moving on to the Pineapple Express. Oh my God, take a look at this. That is just loaded up with jalapenos, and look at that smoked pulled pork in there with that fresh pineapple salsa and that chipotle sour cream all mixed together. Just looking at this taco, that is one good looking taco. But again, look at the size of this thing. It's just dripping with all of that shredded pork, all of those ingredients. It is a huge, huge taco. But man, I'm excited about this. I'm wasting no more time. Let's dig in and try it out. Wow, this taco packs an absolute punch. It is spicy, it is savory. Again, that light, flaky, buttery shell just adds so much texture and flavor and enjoyment to eating this taco. But the bottom of this is loaded with shredded pork. They do not skimp on the protein in their tacos like a lot of other places do. That mixed with the sweetness of that pineapple salsa, with a little bit of bite from that chipotle sauce, but it's those jalapenos that really really take that spice and throw it right over the top. But the pulled pork is nice, smoky flavor, very savory, has that just good old smokehouse flavor to it. And that's why I mentioned that coming to Hungry Hippie Tacos is not just to get a quick bite to eat. It is an absolute experience. And again, it's gonna be the best tacos you've ever had anywhere. All right, now that I finished off these tacos, our next spot that we're gonna hit up, that all of you guys suggested I hit up, is around here somewhere. I don't know, I got GPS for that. We're gonna head over and try out one of the signature pizzas here in Duluth. So next up on my fan-suggested food tour of Duluth is this place. This is Ursa Minor Brewing. But in here, we're gonna find what is reportedly one of the best wood-fire pizzas in all of Duluth. We're going in and checking it out. So right here at Ursa Minor, we've got one of their wood-fired pizzas. And you know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, I'm kind of a pizza connoisseur. I absolutely love trying out new pizzas, a new style of pizzas everywhere I go. I'm really looking forward to this. This is one of their signature pizzas. This is the Nomad. And like we had on the Eggs Benedict for breakfast, this starts with Yiker Acres wild rice sausage, house red sauce, mozzarella, Parmesan, then loaded up with mushrooms and house pickled red onions. It's a pretty simple pizza, but it looks amazing. And again, I elected to get this particular pizza again for that wild rice sausage. We're gonna give it just one more shot to wow me with that wild rice, and we're gonna see how that sausage works on a pizza. But you can see that that isn't processed shredded mozzarella cheese. It's nice big melted chunks of mozzarella. So I'm gonna grab this piece right here with a lot of that mozzarella cheese on it, a lot of that sausage, a lot of that mushrooms. All right, let's waste no more time and try out their wood-fired pizza. Now that is a dang good slice of pizza. But I'll tell you, that dough may be just a little on the thin side for my taste, but that sauce is very tasty. It's very rich, has a nice rich tomato flavor to it, but it's skimping a little bit on those spices, that oregano and all those other kind of spices that make a really good pizza sauce. And with that sausage, we can finally taste a little bit of that wild rice flavor to it. So being that this video is all about your suggestions on where I should be eating here in Duluth, comment below this time and tell me where your favorite pizza place in this city is so that other people can read those comments and visit those pizza places as well, including me next time I'm here. I should probably do like a best pizza video of Duluth next time I'm here. Leave those comments down below. What do you guys think is the best pizza places here in Duluth? So for our final place, we have arrived up the hill at this place. This is Big Daddy's Burgers. You guys have suggested that these guys have one of the best burgers to be found here in Duluth. We're going in and seeing how right you guys are. You know, I gotta tell you, I love places like this in the world. These little out-of-the-way, family-owned, small little restaurants like this. And you usually find that places like this have the best food. But we're about to see how good their burgers are with this one right here. This is the breakfast burger. It's a 1/3 beef patty with cheddar cheese and bacon. So far, so good. But then they add peanut butter, and then on top of that, an over-easy egg, and they sandwich that between 2 pieces of French toast, and on the side, they serve maple syrup for dipping. I'm telling you guys, looking at this burger, I'm gonna make the announcement that this is going to be my final video on this channel, because this thing is gonna kill me. I'm not even sure how to dig in and start attacking this thing. So looking inside, the first thing I appreciate is that egg is not cooked over easy or sunny side up. I kind of like that the yolk doesn't drain all over the place and make the burger really hard to handle and really hard to eat. All right, I'm just gonna pick this up. I'm gonna try a bite without the maple syrup. Then I'm gonna go back in for one with the maple syrup. We're gonna try it out that way. Here we go, let's take a bite. Oh. Wow. My first thoughts are, that is not what I expected at all. I kind of expected this kind of monstrosity of conflicting flavors between bacon and the peanut butter and that egg mixed with the savoriness of that beef patty. I expected all those flavors to compete, and they don't. They actually complement each other. You've got that richness and slightly sweet flavor of that peanut butter mixed with that creamy savoriness of the egg. And of course, right after that, you have that bacon flavor and that sweetness of the French toast itself. This is actually a really amazing burger, and I gotta be honest, I did not expect to like this as much as I am. But for our next bite, I'm gonna take it and dip it in the maple syrup. I am just gonna let that maple syrup soak into that French toast. And you know, listen, we have maple flavored bacon and we all love it. How is this going to be any different? Let's find out. What I really appreciate about this is that they didn't skimp on the size of the burger. Yes, it's a 1/3 patty, but it's nice and it's thick, like a 1/2 pound patty. I like the meat patty to be big, thick, and juicy, and that's what we have in here. So guys, again, neighborhood restaurants like this, these mom and pop restaurants that are sadly disappearing all over the United States because they're being pushed out by the corporate feedback restaurants. But when you find a gem like this, I really love places like this, and it's because you can find food like this that you're not gonna find at other restaurants. So with that, guys, if you have any other suggestions on places that I should hit up next time I'm in Duluth, please leave those suggestions in the comment section below. And guys, if you're hungry for more, check out that video right there. If you're starving for more, check out that playlist right there. Please do not forget to hit like and subscribe. Right now, I'm gonna go over to Lift Bridge and see if they'll give me a ride on that thing. Do they give people rides on that thing when it goes up and down? I guess I could probably do it if I don't ask for permission first.